Surprised everybody, but as I said before, Luke Walton has this very young team playing extremely hard. And he told me before the game, talking to Luke, sometimes on defense they'll play great defense for 20 seconds and one of the young players will have a lapse. All of a sudden you get a wide open shot. 3 or 4 players will play tremendous defense, but on one sequence somebody lets somebody down. It's all the learning process.
Waldang's got Draymond, Calderon Curry, and Brandon Ingram on Durant. Outside a little show and go on Mozgov. And Zaza Pachulia flipping it up and in. It was a former Warrior. A lot of familiar faces on that team. Klay Thompson, this is we highlighted at the top of the telecast. He scores in a variety of ways.
And I meant to say, he can't say everything just in a few seconds.
And Draymond with a beautiful steal. And Thompson handling. Well, Steph was 0 for 10 against LA on threes. That will not happen tonight. And in fact, it's been put to rest already. Curry behind the Pachulia screen. Another three.
Used to eat ice cream every night, never gained a pound.
Durant off iron. Draymond kept it alive. Pachulia quick hands. Klay Thompson three.
That's the selfishness. That is sharing the ball. Everybody's getting the shots they want for this team.
The former Ron Artest is checked in. Durant in the corner. There will be no 5 of 32 on threes tonight.
He got all the points.
Wait for the baseline. Julia inside. Nice shovel to Draymond, and he is fouled. You know, we talked about the road trip for Draymond Green. We highlighted the 8-game winning streak play of Klay Thompson. Zaza Pachulia is getting more comfortable, Jim.
Yes,
particularly in these first quarters. The team has started better with his activity. Klay's starting to feel it, and he was fouled. Now, you mentioned the Lakers and their defensive deficiencies. What needs to be mentioned, they're 3rd in the league in points, 3rd in field goal shooting,
yes,
6th in free throw shooting, 6th in three-point shooting. Eric Black's a hard worker. There's Zaza finding Durant. Beautiful feed for the baseline hammer. Said his high post passing is coming along. Now you think the Warriors are having fun. They're shooting 62%. Everything's great. It's a close game. And the passing could not be better. Klay finding Pachulia at point-blank range.
It gets contagious, doesn't it?
It's almost like the Warriors have 8 straight games of 30 or more assists.
I was going to say, you can see why.
Black muscling inside, and Steph came to foul him. The lob to JaVale. Draymond threw it perfectly.
Well, he can break down the defense just like Curry or Thompson or Durant. You can see that in his game has expanded at the offensive end dramatically from years 1 and 2. Look at the help defense by Draymond. And then goes over to the other side. And the Warriors, the Lakers came in 1960 at 5 of 8 for 3.
Now McCaw is checked in. Draymond on the block. He's doing everything defensively.
And Lou Williams off the bench, their leading scorer.
And Steph took the body bump and still flipped it in.
Okay, this is a horse shot. He shoots this when essentially flat-footed. And it's a quick shot. He wanted to get it up so it wouldn't get blocked. He knew he was going to get fouled. The block at one end. Draymond even gets the rebound off it. But watch this shot here. Stop down. His left foot was still on the ground. That's a trick shot.
Draymond sets that screen. The return pass, the lob! Tic-tac-toe!
This is beautiful offense. This is the way basketball should be played. Sharing the ball. The defense can't do anything. They're doing everything right. The Warriors just break them down and they go to one, the next option, and then the third.
Steve Kerr took that timeout. It has been an 8-0 Warrior run coming out of the timeout.
Prolific scorer. They forget that he can play defense, and this year he's playing much more defense because he's been asked to do so.
Steph Curry, step back three.
What a half he's having.
We're not even done with the first quarter, and he's got 15.
Okay, what a quarter he's having. Yes.
You're seeing the best offensive team in the league, and statistically, in the early part of the season, it's the best offensive team in NBA history. I mean, they're ahead of everything that the Showtime Lakers did They're also shooting the highest effective field goal percentage of any team in NBA history. Iguodala forced the miss there.
I can't do the into the corner.
If he fits in George Burns. McCaw is fouled.
Oh man,
the Warriors are fun. They're shooting 71%.
And he's going to take a backseat as far as scoring with this club. He's going to have to play some defense, a little leadership.
David West inside.
Because that means they've bought in to his philosophy of basketball.
Nice return pass from David West to KD.
He would probably make that 9 out of 10 times. He was unfazed by the defense.
3 on the way is perfect. So Ian Clark and McCaw, David West and Durant and Livingston, and say KD. If you watched him at OKC, they ran a lot of ISO. As Jim said, he could score one-on-one, but in the Warrior ball movement offense, Durant is unstoppable. Durant's averaging 27 a game, shooting over 56% from the field.
He can get to the basket so much more often than people his size.
McCaw knew something wasn't there, kicked it back out.
Because he can handle the ball.
Shot clock at 7. Dangerous pass. Ian Clark at 3. Durant's there. Didn't want the 3. Better look to D. West to put it up and out. Perfect ball movement, just didn't finish with the bucket.
Is that first start tonight? That has to be exciting for a rookie.
Nance went for that steal. David West, strong hands. Ian Clark, he just did a little Lou Williams to Lou Williams.
Players foul, 23, Lou Williams, first personal.
Ian Clark thought he had Draymond, didn't want to throw it ahead and risk a turnover. And smartly, they run the play for Livingston and execute. Shot clock at 3 to David West. They doubled. Ian Clark, his 3 on the way is perfect. Good patience, good ball movement. And Ian drops the triple in. David West rebounds the Livingston miss, and he's fouled.
This team plays hard. They don't give up. For Luke Walton, the last couple of years, you play these guys, and they get down by 20, and pretty soon it'll be 35.
Ball hopping around, off the bench, right into the bucket. 24-second violation not called because the Warriors had possession, and we're already in motion. And Curry finding Livingston.
That's just downright pretty. He saw it develop. That is nonverbal communication at its best.
Well, Draymond has 1 point in the game, and yet he's been dominant on the other end of the floor. He's also had 7 assists and 6 rebounds. Curry, another 3!
You know, it's interesting you said that about Draymond.
Draymond inside. Kick out. They're still looking for Steph because he's so hot. Now Draymond will get to the line.
Well, he had a layup to begin with on the first pass, but he chose to throw it out to the perimeter. And he can make someone, a driving guard, change his mind and still recover to his man to negate the play. Look at the pass there.
And Draymond finding Curry for the three-point play.
So I'm saying Draymond Green will be Defensive Player of the Year. If he keeps this up, he's playing beyond himself so far this year in that category.
Durant for 3, and he got it.
Well, he was open for 5 seconds. Nothing negative there, but he was open at half court when Pachulia got the rebound. I thought he was going to launch it there, but he just drifted down. And the Lakers so far in early offense tonight, several times, they've run back with their backs to the play that was going to happen.
KD coming around. He hides behind Pachulia, gets to the rim, lays it in, and draws the foul.
Oh, he just laid it over the top of the iron with his left hand. Got poked in the eye.
Okay, now, I don't know if Kevin would be up for this, Jim.
Yes.
But you know how Hoosiers came out 30 years ago and Norman Dale took the tape measure to show that the rim was the same height?
Yes.
Draymond another steal. Running. 3 Curry. Rattled out. Durant's there again. Clarkson will miss there. I have to admit, I'd love to see the Warriors put up 80. And Draymond just did! 80 in the first half!
Draymond gets his first 2 in spectacular fashion.
Klay Thompson was drifting left and still hit that jumper. Draymond trying to sneak that pass around. Steph's got nowhere to go. He still scored! How did he sneak that up and in? He had the rim and 2 taller defenders. He split them both. Brandon Ingram's made his last 4 shots, and Durant just denied the rookie.
He was doing that in Indiana. Inside as Durant finishes there.
See his length and wingspan.
Oh.
Nick Young, contested by Zaza. He knocked it out to Steph.
That should have been a lob to Mozgov from Nick Young.
Clay is so open that it took him out of rhythm, and he still reloaded and made the 3. Steph and Clay were 2 of 20 on threes in LA. They're 9 of 14 tonight. Zaza just making sure he got fouled there.
Well, a couple plays ago, Ingram drives right in, and Durant gives ground and still gets the shot. And they go the other way. Doesn't use the board here. This is a finesse finish.
And Pachulia finding Durant inside.
Clarkson didn't see the ball. A regular half-court play. Got some touch.
Give Thibodeau some time with that talent. See Minnesota continue to get better. And out to Steph. Yes, sir.
Draymond lost the bet. He had to bring a Michigan State bag full of I don't know what, but it's pretty heavy, and he gave it to Luke prior to the game.
Klay Thompson, speaking of threes, dropping in another one.
Well, Durant, Curry, and Thompson have made 13 of the 14 threes, I believe.
Beautiful delivery from Draymond to Steph.
But it misses.
Wait, nice find for Draymond. And he will shoot 2. Draymond Green got whacked.
I should say, clarify that when it misses, doesn't touch.
So it is the 9th straight game with 30 or more assists for the Warriors. The NBA record is 13 straight games. That was back in '89 as Klay Thompson is fouled. We said it's kind of human nature.
There are certain players that can play really well in garbage time. Lou Williams is one of them.
Durant kind of stemming the tide there a little bit. Huertas is from Brazil, was never drafted. He played professionally in the ACB League for Juventus in Spain.
Trying to make it a 2-on-1, he does.
And a beautiful lob from Iguodala.
I love the way Durant pushed that.
Got a lot of basketball IQ with Livingston, Iguodala, David West, and Durant.
Yep. There's an easy 3-point play possibility. David West, they got a break.
Ian Clark running the lane.
You have to get up for games. You can't just throw it out there. Now the superstars could throw it out there and still look reasonably good, but you know, you've got to come play. As Iguodala knocks that down, he's been playing so well. We talked about it before the last game, and it still didn't change anything. They've been a nemesis.
Ian Clark striking that 3.
See, I think Ian Clark, David West, Iguodala, Livingston, that bench scoring starting to pick up, and I think Sean Livingston's going to give you that as well. I think it was recognition by both Clark and Livingston and Iguodala. That's a tough shot, and he looked good, didn't he?
Ian is rolling. He's 4 of 4.
It's nice.
He's got 12 points off the bench.
He shot that with confidence.
Oh, Ian, how hot am I? That hot. 5 of 5.
Well, Lou Williams went for the ball. Didn't come up with it. If you go for the ball and you don't come up with it, leaves that shooter all alone, and folks, you should have fun playing. It's fun to compete. It's fun to get better and all those things. But you can have fun even at this level.
Oh, the lob to McGee. JaVale was fouled.
And it doesn't mean you're not taking the game seriously. I've always maintained that. It is a game, and you're supposed to have fun.
Is Jeff trying to borrow money from you again? He's got to stop that.
You don't know Jeff, see? And now I see your naivety, because Jeff has the first nickel he ever earned.
Come on, Looney, following in the Ian Clark miss. Livingston, little pogo stick push shot. 42 assists. Do they get 4 more? There's a lob! And JaVale McGee hammered it!
Did you think that was thrown away?
Yes!
So did I.
Ouch! Oh, man!
He's the only guy on this team that could have gotten it.
In the NFL, they call that the catch radius. What is the catch radius of JaVale McGee? Gavon, a step back 3. There's an assist.
How about that?
That's his first NBA 3. And it's the 44th assist, 2 away from the record.
And that was the most unlikely assist. Steve Kerr knows it's a long season. He doesn't have excessive practice time.
Shot clock at 5. And Ian Clark, now he dribbled. Is he going to get an assist there? He did. Clock at 5. Bears out at Ian Clark. That will not be an assist. He made it anyway.
If you took a dribble, it was never an assist.
Yeah, well, they've credited it the 46 assists.
You're kidding.
They did.
Well,
and Bergeau.
That's a little gratuitous, to be honest.
That reminds me when Mike Bibby used to get a lot of assists in Vancouver.
Oh, don't even bring it up.
Most points of any team in the NBA this year in a game. Bergeau flipping it up and in.
The shot clock, game clock, it is a little disparity, so it'll be a turnover if you don't shoot.
I'm just saying, you don't want to shoot up 147, 106.
No, I understand. I agree with you.
Into Andy.
Oh.
And it was,
it would have been an assist. See, I disagree with you. It did shoot.